bait or lures? Which is better?
So to start with, I'm using bait, the Old Faithful's salted pillies. And it was fish on straight away.
Take note of the time, it's 7:54 a.m.
Now that's a nice fish. As soon as I cast in again, I was on. We're not using burley springs or a burley bag today because we can see that the fish are already here.
So we're not using anything fancy, it's a Paternoster rig. 2 size 4 circle hooks and a star sinker.
Whoa, I think Martin's on. Check that rod out. So Martin's using salted pilchard as well.
Wow, they are hungry. Salted pilchards this morning. Oh, there's just a school of them right in front of us. Oh, Martin, that's a big one. Woo, look at it go. Oh. Oh, yeah.
So I'm still using bait and straight away I'm on.
Linda loses one, snapped off the hook.
Okay, so I've put a new rig on and I'm trying again with some salted pillies.
They're coming thick and fast. As soon as we throw in that lie, they're on.
Just take it easy.
Linda gets double header. I don't think you can do that on a lure.
Oh, and they're quite a nice size. Wow, this is so much fun.
They're just like swimming everywhere.
So I'm using my Penn Spinfisher surf rod. This is quite a heavy rod, which is great for fishing with bait in surf. Oh, there we go. On again. I'm just waiting for the wave to help bring the fish in. Makes it a lot easier when you're not fighting against the undertow. There we go.
There's like so many in there. What? There's another fish chasing it. Like, I want it. Wow.
Okay, so I think we can see the bait is working beautifully. I cast in and I'm getting a bite almost immediately, every time. And they're staying on the hook as well. It's just fantastic.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Paul Perry reckons if you hold them under their belly, it calms them down.
Yeah, look at that.
So I met Paul when I was fishing at Lockswell. I wasn't catching anything using my bait, but he was cleaning up with his lures. We've made a Lockswell video featuring Paul, so keep your eye out for that one.
So Martin's trying a lure.
I've only got one rod that's capable of flicking a lure, so we're taking it in turns, which is quite good because that means we can film each other.
So Martin's
Yeah,
using a
that's
Daiwa 20 Crossfire surf rod, which is quite flexible, so it still works for flicking lures.
Yeah, straight away. Look at that. Woohoo! They are just sitting there.
I found this old lure in the tackle box. It had no hook, but I put a size 4 circle hook on it. Let's see how it goes.
It's a nice strong one.
Yep, pretty well straight away, Martin's on.
Oh, nice. Very nice. There you go. Lure. Bang, straight away.
lure.
The lure worked.
On an old crappy lure.
An old crappy bargain basement lure. Alright. I'm going to try using a lure. I'm pretty bad at it. Let's see how I go.
I've only tried using a lure a couple of times before and I've had no success. I'm using Martin's Daiwa rod because my Penn surf rod's far too rigid and inflexible to be able to flick lures with.
Rod behind
I
you.
couldn't believe it, but it only took about a minute to hook a fish. But I lost it.
Wow. It just flung itself off in the shallows. So do that again.
Okay.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
Did you see all the fish chasing it?
This lure has a circle hook on it, which is designed to set the hook in the corner of the fish's mouth, making it easier to release. The risk with this hook, though, is that the fish can come off the hook, especially a salmon that's jumping out of the water and shaking its head. Okay, third time lucky. Maybe I'll actually land this one.
Oh, come on. I'll just drag it in. Just a bit worried I'm going to lose it.
There you go. First lure fish, honey.
Oh.
Well done.
Look at that. Actually, nice one. There you go, Kim. Kim, you keep telling me I should be using lure as well. I've actually caught a fish on the lure.
She'll be proud of me.
Okay, Martin's on with the lure again. Yep. Yep, that took about 10 seconds.
He's going to bring it in with a wave.
Oh, yeah. That's a beauty, Martin. Quick, it came off quick.
There you go, Sherman.
Oh, yeah.
We also met Sherman and his wife Juan at Loch's Well.
He's gonna get
It's the
wet
place
feet.
to go if you're into fishing with lures.
And it's gone.
I start winding in my lure almost as soon as it hits the water because I don't want it to sink. There's definitely some submerged rocks just under the water. This technique seems to be working okay.
That lure is doing a fine job. Keep flicking it out and we keep catching fish. It's very quick. Don't have to rebait your hooks. Nice. Wow, that's a big one.
That's nice, isn't it? It's got to be 65.
Okay, here we go again. And boom! This is incredible. The lures are working just as well as the bait, if not quicker.
Look at that. Holding it under the belly really works.
Oh yeah.
Wow, these fish are a really good size.
Nice.
And Martin's got another one in less than a minute.
Wow, look at that. Whoa.
I think he landed that one right in the middle of the school.
Yeah, he did it. He's on again, just like that. Boom. You got to be careful of your eyes. Martin's actually, he's got safety glasses on, which is awesome. There you go. Hey Martin, the good fishing time's about to start. Do you reckon we can cope?
According to the app, the good fishing time's about to start.
I've caught about like 15 salmon already. Wow, it's going off. The salmon are just there, that dark patch in the water. Right there. It's low tide, so you don't need a lot of strength, just flick it in and you're on. So I found that there were lots of advantages to using lures. Well, you don't have to keep messing around with bait, and you don't lose your bait in the same way as I was losing in these turbulent conditions. I found that I got more tangles with my complicated rigs than I did with my lure. And of course, you don't have to deal with smelly bait and you get those smelly fingers. It's a lot cleaner. It's way quicker. You know, you just cast in, get a fish, bring out. You know, you're not waiting like you are with a baited rig.
Also, lures are great because there's less gear to carry, so you can travel light. They're excellent in situations where there's submerged rocks because you don't lose your rig, you just skim the surface of the water. And there's a whole variety of sizes and styles of lures to choose from. Look at how easily that hook comes out of the fish's mouth. Yep, there's a lot of good things about lures.
So this lure worked really well. My hook got straightened out a couple of times. Generally this worked really well, and the good thing I like about this is it's easy to get the hook out of the fish's mouth. So if you want to put the fish back, get the hook out, put the fish back. This monster here, this is brutal. The fish get that in their mouth, it's not coming out, you basically have to kill the fish. 90% of the fish you catch you'd have to kill, you can't put them back, because that thing does not want to come out.
Oh, he's straight on immediately. Immediately.
Another thing, when using lures, you don't need to worry about carrying your bait and keeping it fresh. However, some lures are very expensive and it can be very frustrating when you lose one.
Whoa, jumped right out the water then. Look at it taking a little swim.
I don't think this is an expensive lure. So spending big bucks is not always necessary. So this metal lure that I'm using today with that circle hook that I added is working pretty good. Look at all the fish we've been catching.
Woohoo! Nice. Very nice. Run! There is a school right there. It's right where he landed it. Just a small school. You can see them, like there's about 3 or 4 patches. And he just dropped it right on top of them. Oh, it dropped it. Yeah, they throw those hooks.
So if the fish aren't there to start with, bait's probably the good option because the smell attracts the fish. It's like a burley.
So Martin, what style of fishing do you like the best?
So fishing with bait is more relaxing. It can be more frustrating too because you get tangled. You have to put your bait on. But I find it more relaxing because you cast it in, then you wait a little while, and then you look at the scenery, and bang, you get a fish. With the lures, it's constantly casting them in, and it is tiring. And it's tiring because you're pulling a lot of fish too.
Oh, diddums.
Having said that, I did catch my PB salmon on a lure, 81 centimetres, 4.5 kilograms, or was it just in the right place at the right time?
So I'm casting in for the last time and I'm back on the salted pilchards. I stopped getting fish on the lures, so I thought let's go back to bait and see what happens. And I caught a fish straight away.
Still there, Martin.
Back on the bait.
Yeah, I love the bait the best. So chilled, you know, you just pop it in, just wait and it goes boom. Oh, he's on again.
Well, I have to say that I agree with Martin. I love my bait, but having used lures, I can see that they're really good as well. I think Kim gave me some really good advice when she said, okay, so you love using your bait, but always have a rod set up with a lure, just in case. I think I'll do that from now on.
Oh,
But
look at
first
that.
I'm going to need to get myself a new rod.
Beautiful. Look at that.
7:54 till 9:30, an hour and a half. Not a bad fishing session.
So bait or lures, what do you reckon? Seems to work for both for me.